it should be illegal to be this hot. There's your hot burrito.
Thanks.
Eat
It's
it
nasty. Eat it fast.
It's
That's
got
what I
sour cream
need.
in it, so
Oh.
yeah.
Thank you for the food, though. So thoughtful.
Literally anytime.
Anytime I need a steamy burrito. I'm Lena Miculek, 10-time world champion, but you know what? I am not an air marshal. And today, I haven't touched my concealed carry gun, this one, in months and months and months. So what should I do today? Let's see if I can pass this qualification with exactly 0 practice. And fun side note, apparently this is the hardest qualification test out there. So, you know, no big deal. So to run me through this qualification, I have my friend here, Sophia, who has the official drills, the mandatory times I have to complete them under, and she will be filling out a scorecard to make sure that I earn the amount of points that I have to in order to pass. So in addition to it being pretty rough times that I have to make the drills in, I also have an accuracy standard of this bottle shape. Now, I've read a lot of different variations of this test. I watched videos and everybody's still kind of a little bit confused, but this is what we're going with from all that I've deducted. A hit within this bottle shape earns me 5 points. Any impact outside of it, for some reason, earns me 2 points, even though I feel like it should just kind of get me a little bit of a kick in the side. But that's the scoring that we're going with, and that's gonna be how it works.
I don't think that's right. No, I swear to God. It says we're 5 points inside the inner zones, 1, 2, and 2 anywhere inside the bottle. This is not the bottle. This is just the excess target. Okay, I just didn't want it to be wrong.
No,
and then we film the whole thing.
I do agree.
This is the whole thing.
Listen, if I am wrong about this, I'm sorry. We do it again. But I've read so many things and it's so confusing. Why are these inner boxes in here if they don't count? But also then the other 2 tests don't even reference the inner boxes. We don't know. So we're just gonna go for the bottom. So this is a shot timer. This is gonna be what keeps me honest on the time. So how it works is that on the beep, so loud. On that exceedingly loud beep, that means I get to go, and then it tracks the sound of every shot, giving me the exact amount of time it took me to react to the beep and complete my shooting. So this is going to be what keeps me honest and the time that we're going to put on my scorecard.
What version is that? Why do you choose that version?
Well, first off, I choose it because it's super durable, as you just saw me throw it upon the ground, and it's got this nifty rubber housing. This is the Shooter's Global Timer. I have used this for a long time. It's what I practice with. It's what I took to World Shoot, and it's going to be what I use today to qualify as an air marshal. So this test consists of 7 drills, and each drill I have to perform twice. I'll do everything from just drawing and firing 1 shot, to low ready multiple shots, to having to face up range, turn around, shoot, and do that within the appropriate amount of time. So it's quite a dynamic test. I'm also gonna have to take a knee and do some reloads.
All right, let's see it. What do you got?
Drill 1 is composed of 2 rounds from concealment, hands at side. Draw and fire 1 round and repeat for a total of 3.3 seconds.
I just have to do this for my sake. When I say I haven't practiced, I haven't even allowed myself to dry fire today. You know how much I want to dry fire so very badly, but I didn't do it. So we're just gonna truly go for it. Like I said, I have my Rose 365 XL. I'm running a comfort concealment belt. Got a spare mag on the side for when we get to do that. We're gonna wing this thing and see if I can fulfill my dream of becoming an air marshal. I'm gonna load up, make sure my dot is on. We are. Okay, I am ready.
All right, stage 1, round 1. Shooter ready. Stand by. 1.74.
Oh.
Sure am.
Oh shoot, so I gotta go fast. Okay, no big deal.
All right, stage 1, round 2. Shooter ready. 1.63. Very nice.
I still don't know if I made it in the time. I don't think I made it in the time.
The average is 1.65.
Yeah, but she shot her first
But
one
it's
1.7.
right. So yeah, it's a 3.3 second total drill.
I
You're
did not make it.
new.
It's like this drill is hard or something. What is that? Well, my accuracy was good. We could go with inside the little square box instead of the bottle. So I guess this drill and qualification actually is hard. So I've already failed the test by 0.07 seconds. So So, you know, maybe I can't do this without practicing. So let's restart. I now have a couple draws of practice, and let's see if that is enough for me to restart this drill and this qualification to once again continue to see if I can fulfill my dreams one day of becoming an air marshal.
Stage 1, round 1. Shooter ready? 1.55. Very nice. All right, stage 1, round 2. Shooter ready? 1.54. Nice.
Okay, so first shot accuracy was barely there. I hit the line, so we'll see about that. The next one was good and under time. So I guess a little bit of practice, you know, maybe you do have to study for the test.
And is that?
It says if it touches the line. So my first shot, I was kind of in my head a bit, and look at that. But guess what? It counts if it touches the line, and I just barely touched that line. That one counts as in. These are my first 2 shots, and then that one counts as in. Can I see your pin? So these are my original first 2 shots where I failed the test. So we're gonna put little lines on them so that we know that they are no longer in play. So as of drill 1, I am on the right path to passing.
Drill 2 is 4 rounds total. From low ready, you'll raise the gun and fire 2 rounds, and then you'll repeat.
All right, and what's my goal time?
Goal time is 1.35 average per shot.
So I also watched online a discussion of what low ready is, and I'm gonna go off of what the Tier 1 Tactical guys did for their version of this, which was simply lowering the gun.
Stage 2, round 1, shooter ready. Stand by. 0.87. Nice.
Once the gun's out of the holster, I'm deadly.
Round 2, shooter ready. Stand by. 1 second.
Nice, I slowed down a little and put them inside the inner box for you guys. That one's just for you. First shot of the run, second shot of the run, slowed it down by just a little bit for my second string and shot these 2 inside the box. Special for you.
All right.
It's so nice to be back to these US chemical-filled porta potties.
Drill number 3 is 6 rounds total. From low ready, you'll raise the gun and fire 6 rounds. Time is 3 seconds total. All right, drill 3, shooter ready. Stand by. 2.05. Very nice.
So, bam. It's amazing. It's like, I don't know, a little bit of practice, I guess, helps. Getting better each string. I like it. Let's see though if I can keep it up, because these drills do not get easier as we progress. I just came to smack your butt and run away.
All right, drill 4. 4 rounds total. From low ready, fire 1 shot, reload, fire the second shot, and then repeat. Total time is 6.5, 3.25 average per string.
This one's got me nervous because I do not carry a spare mag on my person. I just carry a gun and 12 rounds. And I figure if it's more than that, I best just get on out of there. So we're gonna reload from concealment today, just right now with no practice. And I have to clear my cover to get to it because I didn't cheap out and put it in my pocket like I wanted to. Put it here where the cool people do. Okay.
All right, stage 4, shooter ready. Stand by. 4.12.
What did it have to be?
6.5.
Total?
I guess it's 3.25 seconds per string.
Wow, you gotta go fast. Okay, let's see. We just gotta do all of it faster. That's no big deal.
Drill 4, round 2, shooter ready. Stand by. 3.64.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go and see that. Here's 2 of my hits and some in there, maybe one of these. I'll set it up all there. That first one though might have got me. Might have been a little bit too slow. I need to know
Total
if I
time.
passed or not.
I got you. 7.76.
And my total time had to be
6.5.
Oh, I failed again! Jeremy, it's like this test is actually hard. Like, you should practice for it. Egad.
So it is hard.
Well, it's not easy.
All right, drill 5, 4 rounds total. We have set up 2 targets for this. They are 3 yards apart. You'll start at low ready, raise the gun and fire 1 shot into each target. And then you'll repeat this.
So, low ready, bang, bang.
Drill 5, round 1, shooter ready. Stand by. .95.
Man, once that gun, once again, is out of my shirt. We're doing good. Same thing again.
Drill 5, round 2. Stand by. 1.14. And it's 3 seconds you have to get it in, so you're good. 1.14.
I can shoot!
Yes!
It's not all for nothing! Well, the second shortcoming that I had on the reload drill, if I could do it for a total time, I made it up, guys. You know, this is for a total overall time, right? Hits here, there's no more outside of this box. I made all of my hits in the center little square, and then this was my first transition over, and this was my second run. So, like that, I can shoot a gun, and that's all. That's what we'll leave it at.
Drill 6. This is 6 rounds total. 3 targets, 3 yards apart, like we have them. You'll start from concealment, facing away from the target. You'll draw and fire 1 round at each target, repeat, and then turn in the opposite direction for round 2. All right, drill 6. Round 1, shooter ready. 2.55. Drill 6, round 2, shooter ready. Stand by. 3.54. And technically, this is supposed to be under 3.5 each, so you are well below. Very nice.
Nice. All right, let me give you my hit. I got on my first target 2 in the center. On this one, egad! That was me transitioning over, being a little spunky. I got 1 in the 2-point zone. Ew! And then 1 in the 5, and then these 2 I've got centered up. Oh. I'm such a lady. All right, ma'am.
All right. Ooh, this last one. Woo! Yeah.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah. Drill 7, 4 rounds total. You will set the gun with 1 round in the chamber and an empty magazine loaded. You will start from low ready, raise the gun, fire 1 round, drop to 1 knee while reloading, fire a 2nd round from the kneeling position, and then repeat.
No big. I'm so excited that I get to practice my reloads while taking a knee because they were so good before. I think the only thing that was making them slow was the fact that both of my feet were still on the ground. Is this from concealment?
Low ready.
Woo, let's get that out. Yeah, ooh, yeah, ooh, ooh. Reload's gonna be, it's all about this reload. Ready?
All right. Drill 7, round 1, shooter ready. Stand by. Ah! 3.58. And you had to do it in 4 seconds. So.
Oh my gosh, that made it?
Yeah!
Hallelujah! Whew, wow, I'm also nice and lightheaded from being sick. We'll stand up a little slower next time. All right, I'm ready.
Drill 7, round 2, shooter ready. Stand by. .44.
Still made it.
You beat your last
I'm
time.
amazing. No big deal, I knew that. All right, I am empty, I am clear. Let's walk on down here. Bum, ba, da, bum. They're in there.
Cool.
So we now need to tally up all the hits. I'm also gonna be lazy. I'm gonna pull these targets probably and go in the shade so we can confirm all the scoring is correct. And then we'll see if I passed.
How do you feel?
Besides sweaty and sick, I'd say I feel pretty good about the shooting itself. Now, but we got some scores to tally to make sure that we're keeping me honest and we're not giving me something I didn't earn. All right, so we went through, we counted all of my hits and we confirmed our scoring. I did have all 30 hits on target and I only had 1 that scored in the 2-point zone. So I had a total score of 147, woohoo, which kind of means nothing at all because I didn't do it in the time restriction. So what did I learn today? You know, like practice is actually needed. Isn't that crazy? No, I already knew that, but this was definitely proving to me yet again that there are some bars that you can't just jump over without warming up. And it proves to the point that I always tell people about, which is that I I say to imagine that every target you're shooting is your written test. And if you want to show up confident to take that test, you have to do it by studying. And studying and shooting looks like dry firing at home, running each of the individual steps of the drill over and over again, refining them, which I did none of. I just showed up and winged it, and I'm happy with my accuracy. It was pretty okay, and time in general, once I was out of this shirt, I was doing pretty good, but that gives me definitely goals to continue to work to. And most importantly, you gotta be willing to fail if you want to truly soar at anything in life. And in doing this test cold with no training, no practice, I had to be willing to fail in front of you guys, which I mean, is part of the process. I'm not here to pretend like I'm something that I'm not, or to make you think that the only thing worth sharing on social media is the ideal or the perfect. I luckily don't have anything to prove to you guys, except that the range is a fun, cool place to go, and that we should all have goals that push us to go there and push ourselves individually. So I had fun running this air marshal drill. They definitely got to work hard to be able to pass it, got respect for them, and more importantly, I've got some things that I can now focus on in the future when I come out to the range. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this challenging but fun video, and I'll see you in the next one, Trick Tribe.